on my observation, for the past 3 years, automatic, I think you only have this in your system. Okay? So whereby when an issue, okay, so you come on with identify the problem, and step by step, you already digitalize. Okay, I also saw there are a lot of discussion after the PPKS meeting. You discuss about your car, my car, customer car, okay, all the car needs, not follow this step. Okay, so this one I think you can read yourself. Okay, so OCAD is a structured process used to address a situation in which a process is considered out of control. In statistical process control, an out of control situation occurs when a process is no longer stable or predictable and its output exceeds its normal variability limits. Okay, normal variability limit means the common variation. Plus minus theta sigma. Okay, that is your normal. Okay, normal variability. If your process is okay, your point is more than 3 sigma, that means no more normal. Okay, no more common variation. So already special cost. Okay, so kita dah belajar tadi kita ada control chart. Okay, so you already calculated UCL, calculated center line, calculated number control limit. Then you already know from center line to the UCL is plus 3 sigma. Okay, center line to lower control limit by 2 sigma. So this variation we call it common cost of this. Okay, common cost, which is already existent in your process. Okay, we cannot get our point at the center. Okay, we should have so variation coming from your measurement, your GRNR, okay, you have to see, and control your process. Okay, your material, okay, your finance, so all these call it cost of variation. So if nothing change in your 5M1E, okay, you already have a stable variation. If any one of your input was changes, you will have issue. Including machine, tools, material, method, okay, environment, even measurement equipment. Okay, so calibrated recently, previously not calibrated. Suddenly you calibrate, become laggy precision. But you analyze all data. All data which is not calibrated. Let's say here combustion heat, okay, your measurement, your equipment not calibrated. Okay, then suddenly you did a calculation because already 1 year. Okay, then you check balik data. Tapi changes calibration itu kena record dalam worksheet. Make sense? Okay, you didn't make calculation, send. Okay, you did internal calibration or external calibration, but that is a change. One of your 5M, 1E or 5M, okay, measurement. So this change must be recorded in your worksheet. So then you understand, oh, this data already mixed. So I need to calculate separately after calibration what is my CPK. So after calibration whether my variation is reduced or not. Okay. So suppose to be after calibration your variation becomes smaller, right? The standard deviation, your range must be smaller. So let's say after calibration it becomes more worse, that means something wrong. See what are the latest changes I made. Okay, not only your tools, not only your material. Okay, you have to see your measuring equipment. What kind of improvement I did. But when I analyze the data, I need to analyze the data separately. Okay, before improvement, after improvement. Don't combine. So if you combine, especially worse condition of data. Now with good condition of data, now picture you akan nampak pattern dalam histogram. Okay, overlapping condition lah. Okay, mixture condition are so many. It's not really steady. That's why in ISO, you see the changes that we make engineer, QA engineer ke, process engineer ke, production engineer ke must understand, okay, so what the changes we make in this machine for this part, where it was recorded, is it I can able to open it and see who make the changes. Sometimes night shift technician make the changes, morning shift don't know. Okay? So dia adjust lagi. Lagi jadi mixture. Okay? Okay. Okay. In semantic, okay, we already said. Okay? Like first step, you identify the problem, collect data. Okay? Cause your AD ke, cloud analysis ke. Then you take containment action. Containment action means what? You contain the defect from move to the next process. Okay? And also not go to customer. Okay? Okay. Continuous. So contain means you need to sort in process, warehouse, in between process where the lot already flow. All this you need to purge out. We call it purge out. Purge out, then quarantine first. After quarantine, then we do the containment action. Even one lot tak boleh lepas. Okay? Jangan you buat, oh, ini warehouse saja cukup. In process ni tak buat. Tapi customer jumpa lagi. Hey, you kata sudah ambil action tapi I still receive your part, reject part. Okay, so that's why when you do containment action, make sure you contain certain right chemical. Please. Okay, spill on the floor, then how you contain it. Okay, how you contain it, how you clean it. Similar to the part also. Okay, step number 3, root cause analysis. So you have white ataupun you use Ishikawa diagram, use all these root cause analysis punya method. Ini memang sudah ada. Okay, step number 4, develop and implement corrective action. Ini kita ada dalam already digitalize all these things. Okay, verify effectiveness of corrective action, prevent reoccurrence, and then close the okay, here you call it okay. So this one I think fundamentally we are okay, no issue. Then the important thing is address the process variation, okay, and control issues. Okay, the structured approach and the corrective and preventive action to bring the process back under control. Jadi after the calm meeting, okay, you need to QA always ask you, okay, please provide evidence. This time repair, okay, ataupun dana repair, standard repair. Please provide data. Okay, after action, then they check back process under control. Okay, evidence, you need to provide. Okay. So this example I think you can make yourself. Okay, just extra knowledge for you. Okay, even your food poisoning. Okay, also you have hotel, okay, so that okay, some lady who are using this one, okay, what is okay? So the okay that I am going to teach you, this one. Okay. Tadi kita dah belajar pattern. How to use this pattern, okay, from your control chart, then you prepare your okay. This is the challenge. Okay, so how I do it? When I was in Japanese company, we had automatic part running, two automatic machine. Okay, so this we call it a damper. Okay, so the damper part is actually injection model, double injection. Okay, plus combo and plastic. Okay, double injection model. So this part has a lot of issue. Okay, so dimensional issue, part weight issue. Okay, then after we assemble the assembly machine inside, we need to inject silicone grease, then you put ultrasonic welding, so many processes there. So the component is coming from injection molding process, then the component flow to the assembly process, then you use that to assemble. But how we apply SPC, how we apply the control chart pattern first you use the pedal. Okay? So 1 point out. That means your part weight, part weight and part weight is overweight. So basic approach ni adalah check. First measuring the system failure. Very step of problem. First step. Second step, check any special causes arises in the process or not. If yes, follow action plan step by step. Okay, so we provide the how the technician, how the engineer should follow steps. Okay, this document after you prepare, after the engineer and QA engineer sit down together. Okay, after we make, then senior manager ataupun boss will review, approve, we use for audit. So auditor datang. Okay, so where's your okay? So we review and write the document. Everyday operation, so my people follow this step. Already documented. So auditor cannot ask you, you already have documented, look at procedure review. Okay. But currently how we react is when out of control baru cari verification. Okay. So Japanese approach. Last time I get from one Japanese company, but they asked me to combine this SPC and OCAP together. Okay. We do more advanced level. Some company have, some company don't have. Okay. Some company, the basic one that you are doing currently, that one. Okay. This one they combine SPC together with okay. They follow. Okay. I have the 1 point out what I should do. How my technician should react. Kalau saya ada low weight, low part weight, what I should check, what I should action I should take, and where I should record. Okay, action taken by who, feedback to who, feedback by who. Reference document apa? Apa reference document saya perlu ada? Feedback document apa mana? Isu QA ada. Okay, so even 1 point out, the issue QA ada. I think itu pun ada. Ada tak? One piece, one shaft, one problem ada isu tak? Atau tunggu sampai 5 pieces baru isu? I don't know. But automotive for even one piece also, issue clear. One piece also. Sebab apa? Kalau customer jumpa satu piece pun, kita still dapat call kan? Ada isu call tak? Some customer maybe satu piece saja dia suffer. Tapi some customer, even satu piece pun tu isu juga. Customer complain. Okay? Then when you accumulate all the customer complaint, cannot achieve. Customer complaint should be only 3 a year, that is more than 3. Or every month 1, 12 more than 12. Okay, cannot achieve my KPI. So this approach is an EMA. Okay, I use the pattern analysis and then document it. Basic approach apa? What is the troubleshooting guide and action follow. Okay, so you document it like this. Okay, another pattern. Okay, going up, going down. Okay, 6 point going up, 6 point going up, down. So the part way, then sheet pattern. Okay, mixture pattern. What to check in the injection molding process? This is injection molding process. Okay, not schematic process. This is a different part. So this is example for you to expose you if you already have process knowledge and SPC knowledge. Together you can draft out this. And before the next audit come, you will have this Excel audit. Okay? So you will document in the OCAP. Okay. Beside the OCAP that you already have in the system is the things that you can combine with your package. Mixture, okay, and also cyclic. Okay, so we have this kind of cyclic issue. So what are the basic approach? What are the actual technical approach that I process, you cannot simply, oh, this one I know, I can adjust this parameter. Okay? So most of the time, the technician, they play around with the parameter, produce waste. They troubleshoot the machine, people that are offer the solution. So maybe process manager, okay, those who are pioneer, know the knowledge. But newcomer don't have the knowledge. Okay? So how to educate the newcomer? Okay? So you must have a vocab standby. To train them, okay, to guide them together with your pattern analysis. If you observe this kind of pattern, you refer to this document, take this kind of action. So when auditor asks, you must have capability to answer this question. If you wrongly answer, auditor also tak faham, dia should share ke, sebab dia observe what abnormal method, no action taken. Sekian day, okay, this week to this week, this day to this day, okay, there's evidence that, okay, there are 6 points going up, okay, rule number 1 violated, example, okay, no action taken. Okay, I think the experience will see, I think, it's a car. So that's why I said this kind of program is here. So to back up you, okay, in case of okay. Alright, so two types of vocab. So I think previously you understand this kind of vocab. Okay, actually, which we already have in our system, but the new vocab using the pattern analysis combined with your technical knowledge, okay, you grab out something like this. Okay? Just for reference only. So if you want to do, really want to do, okay, then you need to sit down, get some support, so you can able to create this. Process by process. Okay, let's say you do which process got issue. Okay, if let's say grinding, okay, and which process I want to do this kind of vocab analysis. I believe production engineer, process engineer together with FFD, KQA, as a team, you drop out this. Okay, that is the advice from my end. So how I did is, I discussed it myself. I am good on the statistics. Okay, I discussed with the process engineer, I discussed with the process manager, I discussed with the supervisor. Together, we develop this. And this becomes a guideline or guidance for the technician, for our newly joined work in the process. They need to read this document. Okay, understand what kind of action. So sometimes kalau you ada standard macam ni, morning take different action, malam different action, dia ambil action lain, tak sama. Patutnya kena check step ni, dia miss this step, he jump to another step. Okay, this technician A, dia ambil action tak sama dengan technician B. Sebab knowledge tak sama. So, bila dah ada standard document macam ni, kita train dia, evaluate dia, so that understanding is safe. Okay, we need to establish. If not establish, then you have different understanding, and then auditor datang, kita tak tahu macam mana nak answer, macam mana nak protect company, okay, so that how to avoid cost or incident. Okay, so that is our CAP example. So the final one is your case study. So case study is case study exercise number 4. So this one actually the data I took in the last SPC training. Okay. So many people asking me, Uncle, we need some example on semantic recognition. So now I show you the semantic data. Okay. At a glance, if you look into this data, what do you really feel after you already go through so far? What do you feel? Interpret. I want you to speak out. What you can say, is it a stable process? Capable process?
Oh,
So why you say no?
it's already get apa
Yeah. So you see your X bar here is above your center line.
yeah.
Tadi kita belajar berapa? 8 point above or below center line. So now you see more than 8 points above center line. Okay? Somebody make a change. Okay? The dimension already changed. So in this case, is an in-process testing. Turning process. Okay, so what number also there? The data taken on November, 1st November, I think. Okay? From 12 a.m. to 11 p.m. So you have control chart, okay, X1, and your standard deviation. So based on standard deviation, what do you think? The variation under control. Okay? So if variation is below, I think this is center line. This is good or not? The bottom one good or not?
Good.
Good. Why? Why good?
Yeah, to
Lower variation, lower standard deviation. Okay, better. So which is not okay? Is not. Okay? Good. So if you imagine why this thing happened, while we do the turning process, why suddenly it fluctuate? Turning suddenly fluctuate. Turning suddenly fluctuate. Into what? Vibration? Component went there, spare part something wrong. So you need to think next step. Okay, technically, what's going on in the machine? Okay, so SPC only give you the signal. Okay, signal for you to check that process. Okay, check your pipeline quantity, and take action on that, and then observe when to make the action. After action, maybe some standard deviation. So standard deviation reduce, but quality is consistent. Okay, so your sharp quality is consistent. So if you have fluctuation like this, okay, more than 3 okay, so let's say this is your UCL more than 3 okay, so this will process or measurement machine got some very fundamental error. So you will ask question, why? Like this. Okay? Totally up and down position. Measurement problem or not? Or many changes or not? Then after that, why sometimes you have very low variation. Sometimes you have suddenly you have high variation. Check. Then all these are the point, are the controllability to the top access. According to your blockchain and software, if you have digitalized, so clearly auditor will ask, show me action for this one, show me action for this one, show me action for this one. Okay, because you already more than 3 sigma. But we can argue still inside spec. Auditor also said that you have SPC system, you must have action. I know customer spec, within customer spec. But what is the requirement? Your rule violated already. Your rule number one violated more than 3 sigma. Okay? Now the control limit, best. We cannot show they test for different part, same issue is here. Okay? So far, how many car you have? Previously, I do. What? Please check back before the okay. To get back to the next week. Last time, I don't know which part they get. Okay, I think sure you will submit. Sure. So, quickly, check my fees and work together with IT, okay, your MIS, and quickly have some action plan, any automatic email send or not. when saturation out. Okay, when I have pattern like this. Okay, so how many patterns we always have? Okay, in this kind of distribution. Okay, so see, customer space here already out of customer space also have. We don't know whether this kind of condition send to customer. Okay, so this is based on sampling, but actual how many out of control we don't know. Okay, lower side, upper side. Okay, in case last time we have got an issue, your ceramic stuff, length is out. Everything is being complete. Another play. How to answer customer. Okay, check your data. Okay, open NPC. Okay, then no action. Audited cash, cow waiting. So quickly check back on your NPC and have some action on that. But that is what you call things already happened. Baru now giving you already too late. Okay, not already flow to customer. Tapi baru nak buat. Already too late. So don't create something that already happened. Baru nak letak action plan only for audit purpose. That is our approach is really. Our approach is before things this kind of observation datang, you already have some OCAD. Okay, so that's why I say the OCAD using the pattern analysis is important for you, so that all the variation happen in the process is properly analyzed and documented with your OCAD document. Okay, so case study number 4, I want you to read question number 1 and answer 1 to 5. 5 questions. Is the process stable and capable? Yes, what is your opinion? You answer. Which SBC rule violated? Okay. So based on how many rules you have in your system? 4 rules. So which rule? Rule number berapa? Violated. Okay. Or control chart pattern observe. So what kind of pattern you observe? Okay. So I want both you answer. Your X-mark, what is the pattern you observe? Your what you call the S-line, what kind of pattern you observe? Okay. Then we have what is the potential cost of this variation? Okay. What is the potential cost? Okay. I want you answer based on your experience that you already have. You know this. Okay. Sometimes I think FFD also know. Okay. Some what kind of this kind of pattern you want. Okay. QA know this kind of pattern you want. Always. Okay. So the experience that you have in the process, especially process engineer, okay, the engineer can give you the more exact answer. So knowledge of the process plus HPC plus your OCAD will make you more focused. Okay, perfect understanding of this. So if you only have project, no documented OCAD. Okay, macam mana solution nak buat adjustment? Okay, dia guideline tak ada. Don't have proper OCAD. So dia buat adjustment. Okay, kita marah dia tu. Okay, engineers should do, okay, provide them, train them, qualify them. Okay. Alright, so what is your recommended action to reduce the variation of the? Okay, so I want you to answer this one based on this data. Okay, where you should rank off the problem and action taken. Okay, this is a very straightforward answer. Okay, this one you already see your log shape and everything. But let's say currently how you record it, okay, also you can answer. Or you want to follow the process log shape also. Okay, now you can start your exercise number 4. To give you so now break what time? 3:30. So you can go to break and answer. Come back, you will see on almost there already, then when you back your learning, then you're going to do quiz. Okay? So quiz, then you fill up the form that I give you. Okay? So you will make me. So I need your attendance. So who can get the attendance? So later I think later I give me the attendance. So now time is 3:50. And another 1 hour we can complete. Okay? And you can focus. Any exercise you not complete, focus on the right, so we have time until 6 o'clock. Okay? So if you completed early, you want to get some issue in your process, then you can submit to me. So in your paper, in your